Hey everybody, the name of our project is SB3 Course Registration Tool, B3 for the three Brians in our group, and S for Sydney. So the four members are me, Brian Shapiro, Brian Angelozzi, Brian Murray, and Sydney Beatty. The purpose of this project is to create an intuitive platform that streamlines the course selection and enrollment process. So we're basically making it a lot simpler for students to register for courses by creating a simple interface that gives them the information that they need to know, such as the classes that they need to register for, the class that they've already registered for, and their basic information in their profile. So this is the login page for our application. If you're an existing user, you could put in your username and password here and log in. But I'm going to show you the sign up page so we can create a new user. So if you click on sign up, take you to the sign up page. For username, I'll choose G Washington. Password, I'll type myself. First name George, last name Washington. I'll select computer science as the major, which will have an impact on the type of courses that we are able to find. Email, I'll just make up an email since this is just a test user. Same with the phone number. I'll intentionally leave it short so that I can show you that there is input validation for the phone number. Address, I'll make up an address. And I made the state a drop down just so that there weren't any typos or anything like that. And zip code, I'll also make this one character short so that you can see the input validation there. So if I hit sign up, you can see this needs to be lengthened to 5 characters. And it shows that this must be 10 digits. So I'll fix this like that. It's taking a second. Cool. So when we get to the page after signing up, it shows us our profile. Same with if you log in. And I can show you in the database here. I have a query set up. It shows us that this user now exists in the database. And you can see that it was created right now. So when we're on the profile page, we can make changes to our personal information. So I'll go ahead and change the phone number to something obvious. I'll change our address. And I'll change the zip code. So if I hit save changes, we get an alert that there was a success and our profile was updated. So now if I go to the database, we can see that the changes were actually made. So our phone number is different now. Our address is different, city, state, zip code, and you can see that the date updated is now after the date created to show when the update was made. So the next page I'll show you will be the course search. So when we go to course search, there are 3 categories: general education, major coursework, and general elective. For each one, it shows you the amount of credits you have completed for that course type, as well as how many total you need to graduate. So it's different for each type of course. And then it shows you what the next semester is that you're searching for courses. So if I hit search, it shows me what courses are available. One course that should be here but isn't because it's full is Calculus 1, which I can show you right here. It has 15 students taking that class, which we set as our limit. So because of that, it doesn't show up in our search. So that's working as expected. And I'll go ahead and register for Introduction to Discrete Structures. And you can see now that the amount of credits we have left has updated because we include the courses that you're already registered for, not just the ones that you've finished in the past. And then I'll go to major coursework and do a search there. and I'll register for introductory programming. So now we can go to the database. I have a query here to get classes that we registered for, and you can see it shows those two classes for spring 2025 for our user. So the last page I'll show you is the registered courses page. Here you can see classes that you've already signed up for, and you can drop them if you want to. So for general education, we signed up for Introduction to Discrete Structures, and for major coursework, we signed up for Introductory Programming. And this filters down based on which checkboxes you have selected. So I'll go ahead and drop discussion to or introduction to discrete structures. So now it's gone from the list. We get an alert. And if we go to the database and look at our registered courses, you'll see that the discrete structures courses or discrete structures course is gone now, and we're left with introductory programming. So that's pretty much it. The only other functionality you can do here is log out, which will take you back to the login screen, and that's about it. As far as what went well, our team was great at communication and flexibility, which helped with quickly identifying and correcting issues. The planning that we made the first few weeks of the course went a long way in making the project much simpler to complete, and the project itself turned out as expected and works without errors. And as far as what didn't go well, there wasn't really much. All we could think of was that we did run into some unexpected issues with input validation and the queries for searching for courses, because it did involve some kind of complicated logic as far as what you've already registered for, what your major is, that kind of stuff. But we were able to figure that out pretty quickly.